Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case today is your first time joining my YouTube channel, I just want to say a big welcome to you, and I would advise you click on the subscribe bell so you get more notification anytime I post a video. Now in today's tutorial, we're going to be creating a church flower design like this in Photoshop. This is very easy, and in few steps we'll be able to achieve this design in Photoshop. Now the first thing we need to do is go over to our resource file. I always advise before you create any design in Photoshop or whichever software you're using, I advise you arrange all the resource files you'll be using. Okay, now in this my case, we already arranged all the resource file we want. Okay, sorry, we named it. Okay, now these were the resource files we used for this particular design. Now for this, we need to take this off, and the aspect ratio we used for this design is 1080 width and 1350 height. Now you drag and drop this background into Photoshop. Now this is what we have. We're going to adjust this, take it up like this, like this, like this. Aha, this looks very beautiful. So click enter on your keyboard. Okay, this is beautiful. Now the next thing we're going to do is add an adjustment layer to it. Okay, now you add an adjustment layer to it. If you're done, come to your brush tool. Here's our brush tool. Then reduce the opacity to, let's say, 80. The flow, reduce our flow to 88. Increase by using the bracket key on your keyboard. That's how you can increase the flow. Then you change your foreground color to black because you are brushing on white. So you take it up like this. You take it off like this. Okay, this is beautiful. Now the next thing we're going to do is drag and drop this into Photoshop. Take this up a little bit. Also add a layer mask on it. Your brush tool, B is the shortcut for your brush. So you take this off like this. And in case you need any resource file that we use for this particular thing, or you want anything, just click at the link below. There it will take you to my Telegram channel. You can ask any question you want over there. Now you adjust it like this, or bring this back. Now this looks beautiful. This is beautiful. Now the next thing we need to do for this is come over to this. You drag and drop, and the resource file we dropped at the link below. Then you can increase this like this. Bring it down like this. This is beautiful. If you're done with this one, so come over to your quick selection. So you select all these parts. Can you see what we have? You select the part. Then you come over to your polygonal lasso tool. All these parts, we don't want them, so you come to your subtract over here. You can take them out like this, like this, like this. Can you see what we have? This is what we have. So if you're done with this, come over to this place, right click on it. After right clicking on it, then you rasterize the layer, then delete. This is what we have. So if you're done with this one, window D to deselect. Sorry, Control D to deselect. Now this is what we have. If you're done with this, you name this your background. So Control G to group. Then you name this BG. Then if you're done with this part, this looks very perfect and beautiful. So if you're done with this one, you're just going to drag and drop. Where is it? This into Photoshop. So you drag and drop it into Photoshop like this. So for this one, you're going to adjust it a little bit. Can you see what we have? Adjust it. So you're going to change the blend option. So you're going to change the blend option to linear dodge, to linear dodge. This is what we have. So Control T on it, hold Shift on your keyboard, then adjust it, take it up like this, adjust it like this. This looks very beautiful. Add a layer mask on it, your brush tool, click on your brush tool, then reduce the flow to 60 something, then same with the opacity. Then you're going to brush all these parts off like this. Brush all these parts off like this. Okay, now this is beautiful. If you're done with this one, this is what we have. If you're done with this one, then you come over to this place, you drag and drop it into Photoshop. It's loading, then you click on OK. We are not adjusting anything. Thank you. If you're done with this one, add an adjustment layer to it, your brush tool B, then you work on this, you work on it, or we don't want any effects on this part, we don't want any on this also. So if you're done with this one, you take it behind the border. Sorry, what am I doing? This. So keep brushing. Keep brushing like this. Then reduce the opacity again, reduce the flow, then take this part off. This is what we have. Then if you're done with this one, again we're going to, you see we're just mixing backgrounds upon background upon background. So if you're done with that, this one, you're going to drag this into Photoshop also, then take this up, then change the blend option. Let's see, linear dodge. We'll leave it as soft light. Add a layer mask on it, your brush tool, then take out this part, reduce this part. You're going to take out this part, take out this part, take out this part like this, like this. Now this looks beautiful. If you're done with this one, now for this border over here, you come over to your background. This one, let's off it and on it. Can you see this? So you come over to your filter, come over to your camera raw filter, right click, you apply the precept. This is what we have. Bring it down a little bit, Ctrl T, bring it down a little bit. Thank you. Then you reduce it. Thank you. Then for this one, can you see the effect? So you click on it, your brush tool, take it out from this part. Now this is beautiful. If you're done with this one, the next thing we're going to do is our title, which is Who Needs a Man. So for this, so we don't waste more time, I'm just going to copy this. This is it. Who Needs a Man. And the font we used for this is American Captain. So you're just going to drag this, paste, Ctrl T, adjust it like this, then increase it a little bit like this. This is beautiful. So for this, you're going to group it, then you name it title, Ctrl G, you name it title. If you're done with this, right click on it, convert to a smart object. If you're done with that, Ctrl J on it, then the one behind, come to your filter, come to your blur, come to your Gaussian blur. Now you increase your radius, increase. Aha, this looks beautiful. So you cancel like this, then you group it. You still name it title. Now this looks very beautiful. The next thing we want to do now is locate this shape. It was gotten from Pinterest. So you take it over this place like this. Like this. Thank you. If you're done with this one, so you right click on it, come to your blend option, you change, let's take it back to pure black. Pure black. If you're done with this one, so you come over to your blend option, you can choose to reduce the fill. Can you see all the opacity? It reduces the effects on it, so we can leave it like this. So come over to your outer glow, click on it, then you can pick a color. So here we just pick one of this color or a lighter shade. Pick a lighter shade. This is beautiful. Then you increase the opacity for it, increase the size, reduce a little bit. This is too sharp. Reduce. This looks beautiful. So you copy the color code, then you come over to your inner glow. You change the color code for this. You paste the previous color code. This is what we have. So you can see the before of this, the after of this, and the after of this. This looks very beautiful. Then you create. If you're done with this one, all we just need to do is our text, every other thing we used. So for this one, I'll just copy it. So I'm going to copy it and paste it on our flyer like this. Ctrl T on it, then take it this way. I don't want us to spend more time on it because this is very easy. This is just mixture of shape and text. This is what we have. So if you're done with this part, the next thing we're going to do now is to bring in our image. But before we do that, we're going to group this. So you Ctrl G on it, then you group it date/time. This is beautiful. So for the next one, this is our image. You drag and drop our image into Photoshop. So you increase and take it down. This is beautiful. So you come over to your filter, come over to your camera raw filter. We want to apply a precept on it. So right click on it, you apply your precept, and in case you want this precept, at the comment section just type precept and it will be sent to you. So if you're done with this, you still come over to your filter, come over to your camera raw filter. We're still going to apply the precept again on it. Apply. So can you see what we have? Can you see what we have? Now this is beautiful. The next thing we're going to do now is for the social media handle. This I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. Ctrl T on it, take it this way, Ctrl T, then adjust this, then come over to the logo, drag and drop the logo into Photoshop this way, then make sure it's centralized. Now this is what we have. Now the next thing we're going to do to make this more crispy and beautiful is come over to this place, then come over to this stuff over here, this background, drag and drop it into Photoshop. This is how it is. Increase a little bit. Now you're going to change the blend option. Let's see what we are changing blend option to. Or overlay, nope. Let's leave it to soft. So add a layer mask on it, your brush 2, increase your opacity to, let's say 70, your flow to, let's say 72 thereabout. So you're going to take this part off like this. Then the image also, adjust it like this, adjust it like this. So let's see the before, let's see the after. Can you see the effect before and the after? This is what we have. Now come over to the image, which is this image. Then you adjust the image a little bit. Adjust your image down a little bit. Thank you. So you come back to your text, which is the title. Come back to your title. Now add a layer mask on it, and add a new layer on it. Then take it behind the title. Then come to your brush 2 over here. Make sure your foreground color is set to black. Increase by using the flow, the bracket key on your keyboard. Adjust like this. Then reduce your opacity a little bit. Now let's see the before and the after. The before and the after. Before and the after. Can you see what we have? Okay guys, now this is what we have. For more videos like this, don't forget to click on the subscribe bell. Till next time.